Hi there, in this short video, I'll be showing you how you can raise a sales invoice in the Nomisma bookkeeping mobile app. So at the top of your screen, or my screen, sorry, you can see there's a camera icon, and just to the right of it, there's a plus button. So if you select the plus button and then select the first option, which is invoice. And here we can see the invoice number is automatically populated. It's the very next one. And we can select our customer by selecting the drop down. And just to the right of customer, if you need to create a new one, you can select the plus button and it will show you all of the fields required in order to generate or create a new customer. And below customer, we've got bank. So this is the bank that you would like to be paid into. And then we've got our invoice date, which we can select as the 16th, yesterday. And we can also select the due date as a date in the future. Okay, so then after the due date, we've got add an item. So this is where it comes to adding each of your individual line items. So by selecting the plus, you'll have this pop up and you can select your income type from the drop down, enter a description, a unit price, and a quantity. And the very last field is only for VAT registered companies, but if you aren't VAT registered, you won't see the VAT rate type. And then select continue. And at this point, we can either save and send, which will prompt you to write an email to your client, or you can save, and then it will save that invoice in Nomisma. One other thing I didn't mention as well is just to the right of that line item that I created, where you can see £100, there's a plus and minus icon. So if you actually select the plus icon, you can add another line item. So I'll just show you how. So just like we did before, we can select our income type, a description, a unit price. So this one could be £1.50, and let's go for 1,000. And this time around, I'm just going to select the reduced rate of VAT, and then save and continue, and then scroll to the bottom and select save. So that invoice has now been saved. You can see the invoice number has gone on to 323, which is next in line. So if I go to back to sales at the bottom there and refresh, I should be able to see invoice 322 there. Yep, so the fifth one down, we can see Homer, invoice 322. So if you select that invoice, you can now either download it, which will download it as a PDF, ready for you to share it anywhere you like. So you could share it on WhatsApp, Facebook, you could email it to your client, print it, entirely up to you. Or you can select email, which will then add the invoice to the email. So you can see here I've got the download invoice option, and the email address for that client is automatically populated, which is my own, and you can enter a subject and your message. And if you select send, it will then send it through your own email credentials, as long as you have already set up your SMTP details, which are in your settings, and you can go to email settings. Okay, so that is the mobile side of things. And if I now go to the web application and just refresh my sales page, I'm going to go ahead and search for invoice 322. So it should be on the next page. Great, there you go. So we've got invoice 322. I can see that's for £1,600 with £95 worth of VAT. So if I view that, I've got my logo there. Absolutely everything has been populated. Ice creams, more ice creams. I've got my 5% and 20%, and it's all populated for me. So that is exactly how the mobile application seamlessly links with the web application, so that you can do and manage business on the go. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, any queries, or any suggestions, please do get in touch. Thank you. Bye.